This is D23 2019 and I'm at the Autopia Exhibit, and this is the history of the Autopia. I went through it before already once and took pictures. Now I'm going back through because it's my favorite thing I've done at this D23 actually, because Autopia was very dear to our beloved Walt, and transportation was really important to him. And so some people say they don't want the Autopia anymore, and it breaks my heart because Walt loved the Autopia. So this exhibit is full of lots of really cool historical photos and information. I actually used to teach a high school art class, and we did Art of Disney one year, and I talked about Disney history, and we did a whole thing on futurism. And you know, when Disneyland was built, the future wasn't here yet, and technology was new, and transportation was new and exciting. And so you know, Tomorrowland was looking at things that now have come our direction, some for the good and some for the bad. We don't really have that exciting view of the future anymore because we're there. We have, you know, smartphones. We've seen that Monsanto isn't always what it's cracked up to be. So I find this really interesting because people are always saying what to do with Tomorrowland, and you know, we don't really know because we don't have that same excitement about transportation in the future that they did. But I love this exhibit and all this awesome retro stuff. Whee! That's my favorite sign in the ride. And the attraction. Here's the Mark 8. Now, everyone doesn't always know this, that the Autopia cars have personalized license plates, and they have to do with something Disney or something in the parks. So when you go on the Autopia, isn't this great? I love this picture. When you ride the Autopia, look at the license plates. In my Disney group, sometimes I'll post license plates and then we'll try to figure them out. Some of them have to do with things like driving, like it'll be road or something, and then sometimes the numbers are significant. Bob Gurr, who designed the Autopia cars, has two license plates in the ride. One of them says Gurr and one of them says Bob. And what's funny is that someone who knows him, there were some numbers and we couldn't figure out what they meant. So somebody who knows him emailed him for me, and he said he didn't even realize they had given him license plates, which is funny. I thought that was kind of cute. Like, they should have, you know, they think they would have told him. And I thought that was really adorable. So here they're talking about the Freeway Act by Dwight D. Eisenhower, and how, you know, there weren't freeways were this new exciting thing. One friend of mine will do a transportation trip to Disneyland. So she and her daughter, I'm going to show you the rug because it looks like a roadway. Looks like you're on a little kid's, you know, play rug. This is a lot. I wish I could read it all to you, but I'll show you the different incarnations of the cars here. And this is a lot to read. I'm not going to read it all to you. I wish I could read it all, but that would take forever and I would hold up the line. But we're going to walk down the roadway. Whee! So yeah, so my friend said she and her daughter will do transportation trips to Disneyland, and they'll ride on all the transportation, which I think is really cool. Here's the modern Autopia now. So These pictures are not showing them from the back with the license. Oh, there you go. See, look, there you go, right there. See, beep 012. Every Autopia car has a license plate like that is somehow personalized, and it has to do with either Disney, it'll have to do with movies, sometimes it'll even be like stuff from, you know, parks around the world. It's not even always, you know, Disneyland. So when you go on the Autopia, go on a license plate hunt because it's really cool. I love these attraction posters from 1955. And here's this really cool, gosh, I can't get back far enough to get this cool thing, but here's the years. Scan down for you. I wish I could get back far enough to get this whole thing, but I cannot because I'll go off the little truck. And here's now, people are going past me, but I don't care. They can go past me. I'm gonna take my time. No need to rush. Interstate 80. Speed limit 6.5 miles per hour. You're not gonna floor it in those cars. And then here's a new Honda with crazy. This looks like those what are those big stick popsicles from like when I was a kid that are rainbow colored.
You guys could just wait a second.
And that was the Autopia exhibit. Here's the exit. At D23, this was my favorite exhibit. I hope I gave you some interesting little info there. I'm gonna sign out and go wander. Bye.